Hail and Grace. It's Marriage Monday. A marriage cannot thrive on compliments alone, but on a steady diet of encouragement. Often our relational frustrations within marriage result from thinking things like, well, she's not doing what she should do, or saying things like, he isn't being who he should be. But these frustrations are more often than not the result of that person, our spouse, not living up to our idea of what they should do, not living up to our idea of who they should be. Now, see, there isn't enough grace in the world for Alyssa to live up to my expectations of her. And there isn't enough grace in the world for me to live up to Alyssa's expectations of me. Our expectations of one another would crush one another. Our ideas of what we should be for one another would crush each other. We can't live that way. Rather, God gives us a greater grace. He gives us a grace to live up to His expectations of us. He gives me grace to live up to His expectations of me as a husband, so that as long as I pursue and seek His purposes for me and for Alyssa, there is more than enough grace. And He gives Alyssa grace to pursue His expectations of her. And as long as she seeks and pursues His purposes for her and His purposes for me, there is enough grace in the world. And so there is grace for marriages to pursue one another. There is grace for marriages to encourage one another towards the goal of God's purpose for each of us and for us together. And when that begins to occur, the result is always something beautiful.